Sorry about that. The video stopped for some reason. I think I ran out of time or whatever. I didn't know there was a limit on it. So yeah, so I plan on carrying on with this tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning. I've got some stuff I need to do tomorrow, which I want to get done before dinner, because I fancy a Subway. I've not had a Subway for ages, so I was like, if I go for dinner, if I can get everything done by dinner, that's going to be my treat, my reward. And then when I finish my errands and I've had my Subway, I just plan on sitting down and reading with a cup of tea, maybe a couple of biscuits. We'll see. So that's that. That's what now I'm making progress and want to finish. The thing I find hard with this is some of the chapter lengths are like 30 pages, and then you can have, like, I think the next chapter I've got to read is about 6 pages, and the next one's like 20 odd pages. So like 6 pages I probably could get out tomorrow quite easily, and then the 24 might take me a while, especially when you're going backwards and forwards for the notes. But he's a really intelligent person, is Noam Chomsky, and it's a book I've wanted to read for a while. And after reading it, I had a weird dream that was like, I have to now write 3 sentences about verbal speaking. I don't know why that come from, but it must have been because I was reading this. That must have come from my subconscious. I've not done that. It was just a dream, but it is something I've thought about doing, because I think it'd be quite interesting to see how I think. Let's go a bit different. So I'm still on the Bukowski reading books. I'm now on short story collections, and I'm currently working through Tales of Ordinary Madness. I've been working through this a while, but I've not really read. I've read a couple of stories here and there recently, but I've not read much for a while. But I'm probably about 100 pages left, so I'm hoping to finish this month, and then I think in November I'll be reading South of No North, and then I want to finish the year with Hot Water Music. So that's that. I'm also reading this, The Cruel Sea by Nicholas Montserrat. Yeah, I started this about the end of September. I'm still reading it now. I've just lost my page. I'm not sure what page number I'm on, but I know what we're about. Yeah, I'm there. I'm on 191 in the book so far, which is about just under halfway. So I plan on trying to read. I want to try and read about 100 pages tonight, so I can try and like finish it tomorrow, with hopefully. So that's what I'm currently reading myself. I'm also reading James and the Giant Peach to my son, which is a slow process at the minute, but we're getting through it and I'm enjoying it. I've never read James and the Giant Peach before. I've read Matilda, The Twits, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and also I've read Danny the Champion of the World, which I really enjoyed as well. So we're enjoying that at the minute. And then the books I want to read next. Now I have a couple here. I'm not sure. I don't think I've got all the books I was planning on reading. I was hoping to have read more of Cruel Sea on my break today, but I didn't. So I would probably. I wanted to watch Godless, but I'm not sure about Godless or reading at the minute. But it might be a bit of both. I'm not sure about reading this book. Because I feel like this might be a bit more. This is Stephen Hawking, A Graphic Guide. It's possible that this will be a bit more. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. Possibly it'd be quite in depth, really, about him. Which I imagine would be interesting, but I don't know if I fancy reading this quite cover to cover, like I would a book, like another. It's like a graphic, like it's got illustrations and it's got text. Is what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. We got there in the end, but it looks quite interesting, really. But I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know how much you could pick it up and put it down, or whether you'd need to read it cover to cover. I mean, I imagine it's quite interesting. But on the Stephen Hawking thing, actually, I've been listening to a lot of Ian Brown lately, and I was like, he's in the Leaky Cauldron in the first Harry Potter film, reading, and I was like, I wonder what he's reading. And he was reading A Brief History of Time by Stephen Hawking. Now, I'm not sure whether I need to read this, so I have an overview, or whether I just need to read this. Now, I presume I could probably just read this, because this is probably more than I want to know. Like, that's probably everything he's ever done, everything about him. Whereas I think this, I might find this more interesting on its own. So I'm tempted to go with just A Brief History in Time. Yeah, because I don't think that's slightly less pages, but I don't think looking at the page side of the page, the text is quite big, so I don't know. I'm not sure about that yet. I've not decided. I'll probably just pick them both up, and if I start reading Brief History of Time, I'll probably just carry on with that. But we'll see. I also want to read Sonic Youth Slept on My Floor by Dave Haslam, which I don't actually have that one with me. I think I've left that one at work. So I'll pick that up on Monday. But I think I've got enough there to keep me going this weekend at least. Yeah, so that's that. Going forward, what I want to do with this channel now, I feel like before I was trying to do video, and it was too much. I think if I have a set schedule, every Friday night I sit down and film, or Thursday, Friday, or maybe Thursday and I upload Friday. I'm not sure yet. But I want to upload weekly. I want to do tags as well occasionally, but maybe not strictly on a Tuesday, because I find that hard to try and okay, you're filming tonight. So I think what I'm going to do is a weekly video, not as long as this one's going to be, but that's what I want to do going forward. I'm currently not buying books, so there's not going to be any book hauls for a long time on this channel. The reason is, my son said you have to read 200 books before you can buy any more. Well, being a parent, you know, I should have said no chance, I'm not doing that, no. But being a parent, and again, it goes back to all the things I said before in the video, I want him to say, my daddy did that challenge. He read the 200 books. That's what I want to do. I want to say, I want to hold my hands up and say, I didn't buy any more books. I did the challenge. The problem I've currently got 20 library books out at the minute. So out of those 20 library books, they're not. He said library books don't count, and I said rereading doesn't count, because I don't think it does, because, like, I don't know, I've not really. Well, that's a perfect example. I have this book which I've read before, so that won't count. But because I'm on the Bukowski thing, I want to reread it, and the same with South of No North won't count either. So that kind of shoots myself in the foot. But this does count, although it's taken me so long to read. I'm not sure. But I think I've read about 5 books so far. But like I say, I want to achieve it, to say, yeah, I did the challenge. I didn't buy any more books. And it kind of says, you've got to stick to these things to accomplish these things. And I'm using it more as a lesson for him than me not buying books. I mean, I do want to get to a stage where I don't have any unread books, or when I go out shopping and I buy 6 or 7 books, that's my next TBR. Which is basically what I'm doing from the library, really. that's my TBR because I've got them from the library. Whereas I want to get to the stage where that's my TBR that I bought. So I do see it as a good thing and a bad thing. But when I started, I decided I wanted to stop buying books anyway. Before he set me this challenge, so I set up this tin, and all I do is put pounds and £2. I don't put any smaller denominations in. I put pounds in. So I've decided every book I read now, I'm gonna put a pound in, and every 10 books I read, I put a £2 coin in, because I want to basically, well, I don't know how much it's gonna come up to when it comes out, when I get it out of the tin. But I've got a little thing on my phone with notes, and I tick off, like, I think I read 5 books. I can't think what I read now. I read Michael Herr Dispatches, that was one of them. Elmore Leonard 52 Pickup was another one. There might have been a Bukowski one somewhere in the lines of, Perks of Being a Wallflower was another one, which is a book I've read before, but I included it because I'd rebought it, so I'd not actually read that copy of it. I'd read the copy I had. I think that's it. I'm not sure if there's anything else. But yeah, so I'm hoping there'll be a bit of... There's already some cash in there anyway, so... Like I said, I just thought, if it says to him, right, stick at school, stick at learning, you're gonna, you're gonna accomplish good things. I'm doing the same with my studying. I'm going to try and get back to my studying as well. Well, I'm going to get back to my studying tomorrow. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. But studying is important, and like I say, I just think I can say, look, I put £1 away for every book. Let's go and do something nice together. So I want it to be a reward for both of us, and like I say, I do want to get the level of unread books down, because I like the idea of going to a charity shop or a second-hand bookshop or even a bookshop and just buying 5 books, and then that's basically what you're going to read next. You know what you're reading next because you've read everything else. It's something I've always wanted to do. I don't know why. It sounds, I know, crazy, but probably to most people, but I just want to be able to say, yeah, I've read all these books. This is my library and this is what I've read. Anyway, I'm going to leave this here because it's gone on long enough, and I just wanted to catch up and explain where I've been, go through the books I'm currently reading, where I'm up to with the books I've read. Like I say, I'm on 127 books, which I'm impressed with. It's more than I've ever read, and I think it's going to be hard to... as the exams get harder, I think it's going to be hard to beat that going forward. But I do feel like I'm more... I'm struggling with The Cruel Sea, but when I sit down more now, I'm focused. Like, when I was on holiday with my son, like, when he went to bed, I'd read for an hour or whatever, or in the morning I'd try and read before we did anything, so it wasn't breaking into time. And when he's here, I try and... As soon as he's asleep, I've got my book out and I've got my music on, and I've got a Mighty for my birthday. I don't know if you know what this is, but I kind of say it's like an iPod Shuffle, but you can play your Spotify on it, and I don't need my phone, which I think is fantastic, because I do try and get this disconnect from my phone. And like when you're going for a run or a walk, and you can just take that, it's great. Like, I'm going for a walk tonight when I've finished this video, and once I've done my walk, I can take that, and I've got some podcasts on it. You can put podcasts on it. You probably could put audiobooks on a Mighty, and it's really good. It's a really cool thing I've got. I enjoy it, listen to it, and I usually listen to it on my break at work, and people see me wandering around because I've been listening to a lot of Ian Brown. I kind of had that Ian Brown swagger. If you know who Ian Brown is, he was in the Stone Roses, and if you don't, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people probably prefer the Roses. I prefer his solo stuff, especially stuff like... I really like the Solarized album, like Long Sight M13 and that's the album I've probably been listening to most. But like I say, I have a bit of a swag and I'm singing along, not aloud, although I did sing aloud the other day. That was embarrassing. But then I had to carry on with it. You see, I was singing aloud. I had to carry on with it. You know, like I was meant to do it, not like I didn't mean to do it. So, but because I've been listening to a lot of him, I've got a bit of a swagger, and so yeah, I like him a lot. I'm not trying to, but yeah, that's what I've been listening to. I've been listening to a bit of Smiths as well, a lot of Smiths. I went and seen a Smith tribute act, that was really good. But yeah, I've kind of pulled away from metal a bit more recently and been listening to a bit more like post-rock sort of stuff rather than metal. Not that I'm against metal, it's just the way I've kind of gone at the minute. Not really watched any films. I've started watching Breaking Bad. I've never watched Breaking Bad. I'm really enjoying that. That's new as well. This is a bit of a tangent now. I said I was going, but I've not really watched any films lately. Really, I did watch New Amsterdam. I really enjoyed that actually, but I found it quite upsetting at times, especially with like if any sons were involved or but it's always good to get those emotions out. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here, and trying to think when I'll be posting a video. I don't know, I might try and do one midweek, or definitely not, if not next week, maybe at weekend, maybe. Another Friday Reads I think might be a good idea. Just to get that consistency again and get that posting again. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this rambly video, and if you have any comments, just knock them down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But anyway, I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're all safe and doing good things and reading good things and watching good things or listening to good things or whatever you like. I hope you're enjoying what you enjoy doing. Because life's too short not to enjoy the stuff you like doing, you know. I mean, my music taste probably questionable, but I enjoy what I listen to, you know, so it's all good. Anyway, take care. Bye.